In this video, you'll learn how to send post, put, and delete requests using Python on Replit. We'll go step by step, starting from installing the right library, then writing and understanding the code for each type of request. By the end, you'll know exactly how to send data to an API, update it, and delete it, all from a simple Python script. First, let's talk about the tool we'll be using. We're going to use a very popular Python library called requests. This library makes it much easier to work with HTTP requests like GET, post, put, and delete. If you don't already have it installed in your Replit environment, you'll need to add it before running the code. In your Replit project, open the shell or console. To install the requests library, type the following command and run it: pip install requests. This tells Python to download and install the requests package so you can use it in your code. Once that finishes, you're ready to start writing your script. Now, let's look at the Python code. At the top of your file, you'll need to import the library. Type import requests. This line makes all of the functionality from the requests library available in your program. Next, set up a variable for the URL of the API endpoint you want to work with. For this example, we'll use a placeholder URL, something like URL equals https://example.com API as resource. In your real project, you would replace this with the actual endpoint provided by the API you're using. This might be a URL from a service, your own backend, or a test API. Let's start with a post request. A post request is typically used to create a new resource on the server, like adding a new user or a new item. In your code, define a dictionary that represents the data you want to send. For example, you might write data equals name, Alice. This is a simple JSON-style object with a single field called name. To send this data with a post request, call response equals requests.post URL JSON data. Here, requests.post tells Python to send an HTTP post to the URL you defined. The JSON parameter automatically converts your dictionary into JSON and sets the appropriate headers. After sending the request, you'll usually want to see what the server sent back. To do that, print the JSON response with print response.json. This will output the data returned by the server, often including an ID or confirmation that the resource was created. Now, let's move to a part request. A put request is commonly used to update an existing resource. You'll define another dictionary with the updated data. For example, update its name Bob us. This might represent changing the name field of an existing item, then send the PUT request using response equal requests.put URL JSON update. Just like before, you can inspect the server's response with print response.jsons. Depending on the API, this might show you the updated resource or a status message confirming the update. Finally, let's cover the delete request. A delete request is used to remove a resource from the server. This one is even simpler. You don't usually need to send a body with it, so you can write response equals requests.delete URL. After the request completes, it's helpful to check the status code to see if it succeeded. Print it with print response.status+code. A status code in the 200 range usually indicates success, while 400 or 500 range codes indicate errors. Today, I've shown you how to install the requests library on Replit, import it, and then send post, put, and delete requests to an API endpoint using simple Python code. Once you understand these patterns, you can adapt them to almost any API by changing the URL, the data you send, and how you handle the responses.